gonna tell you what it is for everybody though. You gotta find like your scents that actually work for you, like your signature base. And that's what everybody don't be knowing. And then you gotta know how to like, you can't just wear anything anywhere. Like it's certain shit that you wear certain times, and it's just like.
I still don't know. Tell me the game. What you put on where?
It depends. I always have this like one rule of thumb.
We're going out to a dinner. You and your shorty.
Huh? Oh, yeah, nah. I got this rule of thumb. I don't want nobody to smell better than me wherever I'm at.
Okay.
I don't like that. Like, cause see, you looking better is not. It's out of our control. Like you was born looking how you looking. Mm-hmm. But see, if I can help it, want nobody to smell better than me. Yeah. If it's me and my girl going out, yeah, I'm gonna put that shit on. Cause for one, she, you know, I gotta keep her entertained. And then it's like something when you walk in somewhere and everybody smell you. And my girl too, like I buy unisex shit. So if I'm not wearing it, she can also wear it. Yeah, and when we walk in somewhere, it's like, damn, this bitch fine. She look good. They smell good. I done literally had people stop and turn around. I'm like, what is that? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it just be like.
I fuck with Baccarat, but I ain't gonna lie, I think one of my favorites now is fucking Fabulous.
Tom Ford, I want that. And for the longest, I'm gonna tell you what, amazing. I done skipped over fucking Fabulous for so long buying other bottles because I'd be like, I'm gonna get it. But I smell something that smell better, and it's like,
that is amazing, bro.
That's probably one of my like biggest fucking.
Homage got all of them.
Cologne probably take, other than shopping for like clothes and little pieces and shit. Cologne probably take all my money for real.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Yo, Homage got it for me right now.
Go take his class. It's at fucking Indie House. Take a class. It only costs $100. But what they do is they teach you about like how to wear cologne, your pressure points, where you need to spray that, what you do and don't. Like when y'all put on cologne, if y'all still doing this, you're fucking it up because what you're doing is destroying the notes in it.
I definitely.
You spray it on. Yeah, no, don't. When you spray it, let it sit. You destroying the notes in it. You know what I'm saying? Breaking that shit up. So you spray it, like I literally boom, 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 and then I hit all of this.
So you hitting all that many times? I thought it was just a couple sprays.
Nah, this is my skin though, and that's the thing. Like if it was overbearing, niggas would. I always say, if you can smell yourself, you probably too loud.
But I be smelling it, even when there's a couple.
Sometimes you might be too loud. Like I can smell myself a little bit right now, but I know I'm not like illuminating.
See, that's
like,
crazy because I can't smell myself. I put something on, I smell you, and that shit smell good. So I want to get there.
And I don't ever want to smell nobody else over me neither.
Yeah, I want to get
like when I shake your hand, you should smell me. If I ever smell somebody, I need to know what it is, or I can guess what it is. I'm like, this nigga, he done figured it out. So yeah, but what I was gonna say, yeah, they teach you how to put that shit on. What bases are in what, like you learn like the oil concentration of the shit. The only difference between male and female perfumes is like the scents that we deem, I guess, fruity or like woman-like, and then the oil concentration.
My man actually just told me that. He was like, I was like, you wear perfume? He was like, bro, it's the same thing.
It's the same thing. The only thing that's different is the oil and alcohol concentration. Yep.
But the oil make it stronger, right? Or last longer?
Oil makes it stronger and last longer, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I heard about that.
Yep. But they also let you make your own shit at the class. So you make your own fragrance before you go. And they tell you about it and you mix.
$100 where?
Indie House.
Indie House.
Yeah, INDIEHOUSE.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. You put me on game, man. Let's get the interview started, man.
For sure.
Hey, what's poppin'? You know what time it is? Your boy, Mr. J Hill Podcast. Oh man, we've been shooting. We've been here. The team is here. Shout out to my guy Mar here. Shout out to Kyron here. Shout out to my brother in the building. He been pulling up morning afters in the building. We got a special guest. Oh, before we get to the guest, make sure you tap into the audio. If you're watching this, pause it. Go straight to the audio. Make sure you subscribe to the Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play. It's some other ones. I don't know, man. I'm working. We working through the kinks. You get what I'm saying? You're gonna see some videos that might not look the best, might not have the best audio, but we're working through the kinks. You feel me? This shit still look good. You know the vibes. We got special guests in the building. This guy, I've been watching this guy for a minute. He probably don't even know, but
hey man.
He's probably, I want to say alter ego. What is it when you want to? He's like when you want to say something and people speak for you.
Spirit animal,
yeah. Bro. This dude say some of the slickest things by far.
Appreciate it.
I told y'all the other day I messed with Partisan. Like that was one of my spirit animals. His
Party? Yeah.
Partisan's
hard.
Lyrics is crazy.
Yes.
This guy, they right there, bar for bar. Akeem Ali is in the building. What up, dog?
Appreciate it.
You looking different. You got the braids.
Hey, man. Trying a little something.
How long you had the braids?
Just got them yesterday. Didn't even get my shit lined up. I just got him and was just like, fuck it.
Yeah, I was confused. When you came, I'm like, okay.
This a different nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, first of all, you just dropped the song. You just dropped the video.
Mm-hmm.
What was it?
He's Bad.
Did you make the girls push the car? You had it in drive.
I had it in drive.
Okay.
I had it in drive. I told them that they wouldn't have to push it, and I actually put it in neutral the first time on the first take, and they was like, "Oh damn, it's hard as fuck to push this motherfucker." So I had to make it look like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's some
I ain't trying to work y'all too hard, baby.
Bro, you like, tell me the backstory, not why you got started, but how, like, where did you get this swag from? Like, cause it's some old school shit. I'm fucking with it.
You know what's crazy? Like, I used to dress in high school. Like when I was in, from 9th grade. I used to wear like bow ties and shit to school, and I was like one of the only niggas doing it. It's probably like me and another person or 2 people at the time, but you gotta think when you got like 300-400 people in your class, if it's only 2 niggas rocking bow ties and dress shirts with the loafers and the pants, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so it was like, I guess I just been doing that.
But not even the dressing. I'm talking about like the wordplay. I feel like all of it is a swag.
I always had wordplay when I was rapping. I started that because Wayne was probably my biggest influence with that. You know what I'm saying? I literally made like Wayne and Eminem my top 5. I was sitting at home one day and I remember listening to this Eminem Zelda freestyle. I puke, eat it, and freak you. Battle, want to, weed it to speak to. The only key that I see to defeat you would be for me to remove these 2 Adidas. And he was snapping. I'm like, this shit hard. And I literally started writing. And from that day, I didn't stop.
But
that was like 2009.
Nothing like Lil Wayne. I know Boosie. You rock with
Boosie.
Boosie.
Hell yeah.
It don't sound nothing.
Boosie, my spirit animal. Boosie, my spirit animal for a long time. I had a Boosie fade and everything when I was little.
That's my dog. I mean, I'm from Baltimore. You from Jackson.
Yeah.
Bro, I heard you say the other day. I mean, well, not the other day. I watched it the other day. I heard you say on one of your interviews, like, that was not your uncle. Like, that was our uncle.
I tell people, like, Boosie had a line in one of his songs that said, God forgive me, dog, but I'm the reverend of the ghetto. And that nigga was not lying.
Yeah,
like,
nah, for sure.
We did whatever Boosie said.
Bro, he's the godfather. I mean, not uncle. Like, he's like our godfather in Baltimore. Like, for sure.
Yeah.
Hands down.
I feel that. But you know what? A lot of places probably feel like that too, though. Because, like, he always used to say, like, he right next door to us. He's like, Jackson, my second home. Mm-hmm. Then he comes somewhere like that. You know what I'm saying? With, like, nigga, I didn't know nothing about, like, no Baltimore until I was, like, a grown nigga. Like, I'm from down here. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Like, he got that type of influence. I don't feel like he get the respect he deserved, but you only get it when you were like popping and relevant and in people's face all the time. Like,
so let me ask you,
what's that?
When he dropped Gangsta Grill, what did you think about the Gangsta Grills?
When did Boosie drop a Gangsta Grills? Was it recent?
Nah, it was old. It was like I don't know. I had to ask.
The last time,
look it up.
Being honest, the last time I faithfully listened to Boosie was like right when he got out. I'm gonna do like everything.
You listened to it though? Did you like it when he got out? It was hard to listen.
Yeah, nah, I ain't really just rock with it. It was some songs on that motherfucker. Like, he was doing his thing. Like, when he came out with Show the World, I'm like, oh damn, this nigga went to jail and turned a new leaf. He finna come out and just start like, boom, boom, boom.
Facts.
And he was posting like, oh, I'm getting 100,000 a show now. I'm like, yes.
He dropped Gangsta Grills in 07.
07. What was on it? I'm pretty sure I was listening.
So I actually, I was trying to see how big of a Boosie fan you is. So I was a Boosie fan, and same with you though. You was watching the DVD. You find a 50 and hear you pussy. You feel me? Like
watching the Ghetto Story movie.
Yeah. So like when he dropped Gangsta Grill, to me people hate it because they hate my take on it because I said I ain't like it.
I probably know the songs that was on it.
Right.
I can't even tell you a lot of times what the was it that
let me see.
I wasn't mad until the world forgot about me.
Yeah.
Best believe I'm back, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. Nah, that was snapping.
I ain't like it.
That was not. Nah, that was.
The only reason I ain't like
the only thing I didn't like that they played that shit back too many times at the intro.
See, not even that.
Some niggas had that version.
Not even that. I like the songs. It's just I heard them before. So like,
from who?
Him.
Oh, that's cool too though. Niggas recycle.
Yeah. So it wasn't recycle. I feel like Gangsta Girls like that's like. I was just talking to them about this. Like, so Gangsta Girls really they come in they putting on for the niggas that deserve to be put on for real.
Yeah.
So they really just playing his hits. You get what I'm saying? But so they really open him. They really showing him to the world. Mm-hmm. But to his fans, it's like I already heard it. I'm thinking he about to drop all new tapes. I ain't understand it back then. I was young.
You know what? I feel that, but it was just like a business move. You know what I'm saying? And I'd have had some of my folks in my ear like, enough people ain't heard like Akeem Casanova. You need to redrop. But I'm like, my fans had already heard this shit. Like, let's just get them folks something else and like keep that shit fresh and keep it new. So I feel that. Like, if you a fan, you really just be wanting something new, and you be thinking like, that nigga ain't hard as I thought he was if he got to be repeating
I didn't think that. I just was mad. I'm like, why they ain't just give him some new shit? I was young. It's 07.
And he probably gave them niggas them songs because I done spent the block on some songs that I feel like didn't get the due diligence that they deserve. Like, this bitch was so hard. And we feel like that about some songs. We be like, man, they didn't get that nigga the due diligence he was due on that song. Like, he really killed that motherfucker. And he didn't want enough people feeling how I felt about it.
Facts. So wait, you like The Weeknd?
I don't dislike him, but I don't just listen to The Weeknd.
Damn,
I was never like a Weeknd fan. I ain't hop on it.
Yeah. So it reminded me of The Weeknd. He dropped a tape called Trilogy.
Yeah.
Trilogy was literally the same as Echoes of Silence, House of Balloons, and there's another one. Y'all drop it in the comments. But I mean, to me, that was probably 3 of the greatest projects ever.
Like,
and then he dropped
back.
Yeah, and then he dropped Trilogy, and it was really just all 3 of them on the same thing. But he had already got bigger.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. So to your point, Lucky Day did something like that. I listened to Lucky Day, and he dropped 2 or 3 EPs. The first one was called 1, the second one was called 2, and the third one called 3. But when he dropped the album, it wasn't nothing but these songs that he had on the EP, and he turned it into an album. Me, what I did say was, damn, that's fucked up. I was looking for something new. But what I thought was, it's smart.
Yeah.
It's smart because you still get the same streams off of those songs, and it go towards like, what the fuck, like a Grammy. Like, you know, like, so if I have, you know how people have 2 versions of one song?
I'm just getting into it. Talk
so let me see.
Break it down for me.
All right, so your remix is a different song from your regular mix.
Right.
So if Ella Mai would have made a boot up remix, she can get a Grammy off of, no, it counts towards your platinum status or your gold status.
Oh, so it goes to
That's
the
not
original
the Grammys, I'm
song
tripping.
still, though?
Yes, but it has to be the exact original song. If you change something, then that means that song will be platinum. Okay. Or like, so he came out with them 3 EPs, and one of his biggest songs was Roll Some Mo. If he had changed Roll Some Mo on the album and added something on the back end of it, it wouldn't have counted towards them other streams. You feel what I'm saying?
No, I get it.
So it's just like, yeah, Roll Some Mo might have been going platinum or close to going platinum. And if he changed something on the back end, it would have started that all the way over when people heard the album. So he got to put the same song on there for it to continue to add to those streams.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense. So getting back to the question, right?
Mm-hmm.
Inspired by Eminem, inspired by Lil Wayne, inspired by Boosie, coming out of Jackson.
Yeah.
Again, when I hear any 4 of those things,
you don't hear it.
I don't
in my
hear
music.
you.
Well, so I was inspired by them, but that don't mean I gotta like, I guess per se sound like them. But it's times where I'm rapping and I hear every one of my influences. But I studied more than that. One thing I did do, even though these people were like my influences, I actually studied. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're inspired by your mom and your daddy first off, you know what I'm saying, before you leave the house.
Yeah.
But what you do, you go to school and there's niggas around and you study what they doing. You want to be like the cool kids at school. You want to figure out what the fuck they got that you don't. And that also impacts you, you know what I'm saying? And you have to, so I'd like to say I'm just like a melting pot full of artists.
I can see that.
Yeah.
For sure.
And I had to tell people like, I can just make that shit happen, man. Like,
yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, you got some, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It's like I be telling, it's seldom I get people that I enjoy their music.
Yeah.
And you was definitely one of them. Like,
Appreciate that.
I listened to Superbad today. I was like, damn, I missed this one. Like,
Yeah.
that shit was hard.
Yeah.
I rock with of course the famous one now.
Kimi Casanova.
Yeah, I rock with that one. I mean, why don't you just go and change your name to Casanova, bro? I mean,
I got this thing, man, where like I actually made a different page for that content because I do different shit on my pages. I had to tell people I break it down like this. So look at Martin when he in the show. Like, what was the funniest character in that show to you? Or your favorite character that he did?
That he did?
Yeah.
He was pretty good. Roscoe was cool.
Okay.
Shanae was cool.
Got you.
I ain't gonna lie, he did his thing.
Yeah, so why shouldn't he just change his
And
name
Jerome.
to why wouldn't he just change his name to Shanae or Jerome?
Yeah, it was a character. You know, Jerome was one of the flyest. Like, I never knew this
Oh,
until
no,
now.
that nigga was clean.
He was really like fly. Like I was.
He was
looking
just
at,
ugly as fuck.
Yeah, I was looking at Trinidad James' story, and they was saying like, I guess it was inspired by Jerome. Like, and I
Yeah.
went back. Jerome really was fly. Next time you get a chance to watch Martin and you study Jerome, the character, he had the chain. He was really fly. Like, he had some
Yeah.
shit on. But yeah, I
He was
get
like the
it.
MCM
So Kimi
done.
Casanova's a character.
Yeah. So like, sometimes I want to talk about regular shit that we do and that we're going through as a regular person and not from this perspective. And I don't know if you done watch like my Instagram. I got these freestyles where I put my hoodie on and it's like over any beat, 1 minute, just strictly like battle rapping bars.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because I studied that and I'm a student of that shit. So it's like, how do I disassociate that from Akeem Casanova? And so like, the bigger I get, it'll get to a point where I'm gonna have to ask people like, who you want to interview today? Do you want Akeem Ali? Do you want Hoodie King? Do you want Akeem Casanova? And like, let me know who you want me to come as before I leave the house. Cause I'm, you know what I'm saying? So
you came as Casanova today. What I mean,
you feel me? Cause that's the mode I'm in right now. That's what I've been pushing. That's what I kind of want to.
So one thing that stands out to me, bro,
What's
is the emphasis on the word bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Your girls, like the girls you deal with, don't ever have a problem with that. Cause you be just calling them.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you the only time that I had a problem with something like that, and I tell females and I tell people, my folks know me, I don't talk to females like that in person. I wouldn't disrespect no female and call out her name. It's never a problem. They understand it's just music. And the only time it was ever awkward, I was doing this one video, and I was looking at this to show you right video, and I was looking at this girl in her eyes, and we had to literally make eye contact the whole time. And it's my first time meet her, and I'm looking at her like, I'm more concerned with you being cool with me shoving dick into the back of your throat. And she looking at me, and I got to keep a straight face while I'm saying this. And she just like, and I'm just like, and after they cut, I'm like, you know, I'm just like, you know what I'm saying, just playing, right? And she just like, oh, no, just go ahead. But yeah, it get to a point where sometimes I be in the video, and they looking at me, and I had to turn it, bitch. But, you know, they know. It's all out of like, just from a harmless place.
You ever did a video and a girl act too good?
She acted too good.
And it's like, whoa, you gotta relax. Like, this shit is
You know
believable.
what? You know what? I want to say my last one. I guess in the pictures and like pieces of the video, they like got really into it. I have had like videos where like I feel like. So what I do is I put out like I need females for a video. And I don't know if these people are just like, hey, I want to be in a video because you posted it, or like, nigga, I've been watching you and I want you and I want to be in a video. So it's been times where like they've been in a video and been like, I've been waiting to get on this nigga and rubbing me and like, and I'm thinking it's natural, but in their mind they may be like, yeah, I'm finna fuck bro tonight.
Yeah, facts.
You feel me? So I keep it professional though. My thing is while I'm here, I'm working, so I ain't focused on none of that. So if you are rubbing on me and making it look like you want to be here, it looks better for the camera.
Right.
So I'm not minding it. But in her mind, she might be like, yeah, I'm just going to kind of rub. Like, and I had females like touch like this area, and I can't like stop rapping like right in the middle of my video. And so I just kind of be like, eh.
Wait, so you able to turn off your like your body while you rapping? Cause like, I mean.
Nah, my dick still get hard. It get hard. But I have to like, while I'm rapping and focused on that, I'll be like, you know, and when they say cut, I'm like, all right, bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you wake this motherfucker up. You better know how to put it to sleep.
Yo, it's crazy because, yeah, like, especially when you, like, got a situation going on.
Yeah, man. Nah, so, with that, I done always had to tell anybody I was with that, like, this stuff is just business. And I try to be as respectful as I can. Because one thing about it, no matter how big you are or how big you think you are, some people ain't as attracted to you as you think they are. Or you're not as attractive to somebody as you think you are. So I don't like doing no creep or no weird shit. I ain't like forcing nobody to drink or saying like, you got to be this or do that. Like, just come. If I got something, I'm going to offer it. If you don't want it, fine. I really just need you to do this job, baby.
No, facts.
I don't really care about all that extra shit. So, like, yeah, the main thing with me is me being comfortable and making these females comfortable. And just like, also if I'm with somebody, making sure that they comfortable too. Because it have been times where I didn't, like, one of my exes, I did a photo shoot and she was like, who the fuck took these pictures and why did you let them take that? And that shit looks stupid. Why is her hand down your pants? I'm just like,
man, I'm working.
Yeah, but to her, she just like, I don't give a fuck if you working. Like, this bitch got her hands in your pants and like, you smiling in the picture. And it's just like, well, I mean, you're supposed to smile. But that didn't mean I wanted it. It was just, you know. So, yeah, I done had to deal with all type of shit. But
talk to me about the image versus, like, real life. You know, like, sometimes we see comedians, and like every time we see them, we associate them as a comedian, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's like you, like for the most part, when I see you, I see the Casanova, right? Like, do you have a lot of people who always see you as Casanova and like think you sweet for it, or niggas look at you like, man, he a ladies man? It's like, nah, bro, I'm really like, really not that one.
You know what? I just say, I'm everything they think I am. You know what I'm saying? I can't stop people from thinking what the fuck they gonna think, but I just gotta know who I am, and I gotta know like what's really going on. You feel me? Yeah, man.
Yo.
But to answer your question, the difference between like regular person and this, like, yeah, sometimes I don't be feeling like dressing up all the time. I don't be feeling like when we got the text message earlier today, nigga, I'm in like joggers, a hoodie, and some forces, like, and that's me every day, just chilling. I was riding around in the car writing, you know what I'm saying, putting songs to beats and shit like that, jotting down lyrics. That's like my little studio when I'm not in the studio, you feel me? So, yeah, it's like I have to make this associate, because if I came in here, you know me for Casanova, but if I came in here dressed like y'all, you wouldn't see it. You wouldn't believe it. Or they'd be like, that nigga just be rapping like that. But when you can associate it and I get that vibe off, it's like, it tricks your mind into like the brand.
No, fact.
You feel what I'm saying? And now when you think smooth, or when you think like somebody who gonna smell good, or somebody who gonna put that shit on and look good, your mind automatically goes there. I know one nigga, he be clean all the time. But if you see me like this every day, you start to believe it, because I'm tricking your mind.
But this is that hard for you? Like, God damn.
It's been hard for me, but I'm learning how to make it work instead of like letting it bother the shit out of me. Like, I didn't want to do this Casanova shit. I did not want to do it. Like a year ago, I literally was like, fuck this. I was bucking on niggas at like, at my label. I'm like, bro, I don't want to do this shit. Like, these folks gonna try to like pigeonhole me into this shit. I'm like, fuck that. Because what they want ain't what I want, and it ain't what makes me happy with music. I had to get to a space where I was happy with it, and then I was comfortable. And I'm like, okay, bet.
So wait. A year ago, we talking.
Literally this time last year.
Wait, I'm trying to put a timestamp for the people to understand. Are we talking 85 South Show, or that was more than a year ago?
Yeah, that was like 2 years ago.
Damn. See, I was tapped in before that, so I've been tapped in longer
was
than I thought I
that
was.
December of 2020, or was it December? Matter of fact, that was 2.5 years. That was 2 years ago. Okay. That was 2020.
So that's after that. So that's kind of after it picked up more, because I'm assuming it had to pick up more from there.
Yeah.
And they probably associated you
more with it. So that was December 2020. That dropped in 2021. My project dropped in 2021. And then, after that I dropped another project called Do 'Em All Dirty. And I'm like, I just want to rap regular, because I don't want these motherfuckers trying to like put me in a box. After that, bro, like, I went into like a whole depression about this shit and everything. Like, I was in meetings and niggas was like, yeah, this is good, but we want that. And I'm just like, these stupid motherfuckers. You feel me? And I guess if I had seen what they see in me back then, I was just kind of like, I was so smart that I was kicking myself in the ass. Because the thing is, I was putting my feelings in it because I'm so passionate about it, instead of saying like, all right, let me just trick y'all motherfuckers into like what y'all think y'all want. Or let me just go ahead and do. They giving me the answer. You know what I'm saying? If a girl tell you, if you just be honest, we can fuck. But you sit up and lie anyway. Like, she just said, tell the truth and y'all can fuck. It's like, if I get them this shit, they gonna buy it. They gonna feed into it. They gonna believe it. The consumer is dumb. You know what I'm saying? They want to be tricked. They don't. At base level, somebody told me at base level, people do not want to fucking care. They just want what they want. They want the music to be good. And people don't know what they like. They just like what they know.
So what are we saying here? Are we saying trick them by giving them Casanova, but we bring them in, we lure them in with Casanova, but we give them what we really want when they get here?
That's literally all it is. And you have to gradually do it. You have to spoon feed it to people where it's so unnoticeable, and it's just like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, that nigga really did just... Think about Baby came in here talking about rapping, trapping, selling dope. Years later, this nigga got a song with Kirk Franklin. Nobody said nothing about it. This is a gospel artist, but don't nobody say, he sold out, he got a song with Kirk Franklin, or he too different. Niggas listen to that song. You know what I'm saying? He make a song about Black Lives Matter when the protests and stuff going on. Nobody says nothing. You wanna know why? Because he gave them folks what they wanted, and when he slid in and did what he wanted to do and made it like a part of his routine, didn't nobody care.
It's crazy you said. We just had this conversation yesterday. I was talking about how like sometimes you gotta feed people medicine inside their candy. Like you gotta trick them into taking that medicine.
Yeah, I done had that conversation with plenty of people. Wayne was one of them folks that actually did it. This nigga made a whole fucking rock album.
Nah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because he gave you so much for so long, and then when he did do it, he was able to make you believe that shit. As long as Wayne been skateboarding, he should be a fucking he should be a
pro.
He should be Tony Hawk by now.
Facts.
But guess what? He done made you believe this shit for so long that he was able to sell you clothes with skateboards on them. Yeah. Put all of this shit in your face. I'm a rock star. I'm gonna get a couple piercings, tattoos on my face, crinkle the dreads up, throw a scarf around my neck. Y'all believe it. Because we are dumb. You feel me? As consumers, we are dumb, and we just want to feel like we're attached to the artist. And we want to grow with them. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
He's still a nigga from Baton Rouge. That ain't no fucking... And he from...
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Yeah.
He from New Orleans. Where the fuck is he from? Wait.
Holly Grove.
Louisiana, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not too far from... Same shit, right?
3 hours from Jackson, from where I'm from.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny, bro. When you say Jackson, every time you say Jackson, I want to ask, are you a football fan? I got you. I'm sorry.
Nah, I ain't even no sports fan like talking about. I mean, I kept up a little bit with what was going on when, like, Dion was at home, but this shit consumes me, bro. Like,
but you can't ignore the impact that he brought to Jackson, period, though.
I ain't gonna say it was like a I can't ignore that, but what I will say, yeah, he shined a light.
For sure.
He shined a light. I guess what I was finna say was gonna be like, we had what we had before he got there, but I guess we didn't have it in the magnitude that, you know what I'm saying, he brung it. Because
for sure.
I guess you can't just one person can't just up and put shit where shit ain't already at. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like he can amplify it, but like if it's not there, it's not there. You feel what I'm saying? If he went to like he brought shit there, you know what I'm saying, to help it, but motherfuckers know Jackson State just from like the band, you know what I'm saying, the Sonic Boom of the South, you know, crazy, because we getting shouted out in songs and stuff like that. You don't know much about the city, but you knew about Jackson State before Jackson State was like a Deion Sanders thing.
Yeah, that's probably why he went there too, but
yeah,
it's funny because transitioning, like, that's kind of like what, going into this, that's kind of what 85 South Show did to you. You was already lit, right? They just gave you that platform, that opportunity, bro.
Nah, I ain't gonna bullshit it.
They turned you up.
Yeah, they did. I ain't gonna lie about that.
But you showed up, like, let's be fair. You showed up, though. You was prepared.
Yeah, so the thing was, I came with what I had. They just, their platform added to it. What I will say is, a lot of niggas that came on that show, bigger than me, more followers, more fans, and I just needed their platform. I had everything that they had been needing, wanting, looking for. And like, when I got there,
that shit was crazy.
I worded like this. I ain't gonna say I was making that shit happen. And it felt like for a little second that I was calling the shots, because I was just like, shit, this y'all show. But I was like, what can I do to come on this motherfucker and give people a show? Like, motherfuckers just come on here and rap, sit down, have a regular interview, and it's like blah, blah, blah. When I got on there, I'm like, these niggas love to talk shit. I'm like, I'm talking about your ass. I'm talking about your ass. I'm finna roast you. Like, them niggas was like, well, hold on. And I was like, well, shit. In the middle of me doing my performance, I'm like, y'all niggas come up here, man, let's freestyle. And they like, oh, I bet. By the time we got done, them niggas like, shit, we can just do the fucking interview right here. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, bro, it was crazy.
That was one of the most iconic performances ever, bro.
Appreciate it.
And like, I'm not, it just was so, it was just slick. It was just like that. It was like, nah, this guy got it. Like,
yeah.
And that's after I was already introduced to you.
Yeah.
So like, I see that, I'm like, damn.
That shit get like, I had to tell people sometimes, it get really, really wicked. Because niggas ain't seen like the full scale of like my lyrical ability or the full scale of like my talent. And I was telling one of my homegirls, sometimes I get a feeling of anxiousness because I be in rooms and only I know how big I'm about to be. And it's like, people years from now gonna be like, oh, I used to know him. I used to stay by him. Or he used to cut my hair. Or I remember that time he was at. And I'm just like, I sit there and have to bottle that shit up and just, you know, I'm humble about it. And I just have to be where I'm at and enjoy that moment, you know?
I'm tired of being humble. Fuck that.
I ain't gonna be tired of it.
Nah, because the humble guy never win.
I'm humble, but I just wear myself well. I wear me well.
But you can pop your shit in your songs. I don't really have no
place
to pop my shit.
I can pop it when I'm not doing songs. Like, it's just about how you put that shit together.
Can I be honest?
Talk to me.
I feel the same way you feel.
Yeah.
You know, my favorite line to this date right now
What?
is niggas went and bought a house when he could have bought a verse. Niggas dumb as fuck. That's how I feel about me. Like, I feel that way about me.
I didn't know how I felt about that line at first. I thought about it.
I love it.
I thought about it, and I was just like, traditionally, what a nigga would do is buy a house. But I'm like, if you halfway there and you halfway popping, and you buy that Drake verse, it makes a lot of fucking sense. And that was like a flex. When he did that shit, that was like a flex. When I heard that line, I was like, nigga, is you dumb? Am I gonna choose you over buying a house and securing something for my fucking family? Or am I gonna risk it on a feature from you? And I thought about it. I was like, but the nigga ain't wrong.
No, fuck Drake.
He ain't wrong.
Fuck him. You think it's small, nigga. I'm talking about me. That's how I feel about
Just
me.
with anybody.
Like, niggas gonna go buy a house, nigga didn't buy an interview from me. That's how I feel. Like,
I feel it. I feel it.
Like,
Yeah.
when you remind me of when you said, yo, like, you be anxious. You know, you be in a room and niggas don't ever know how big you gonna be. Like, nah, cause I be feeling that way, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, nah, nigga, do you know who you sit next to?
And you can't pop it too hard because you don't want to feel like, you don't want nobody to think that you that you better than them.
Facts.
Like, shit, 2 years from now, y'all niggas gonna be like, damn, we remember we interviewed that nigga.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, I just gotta be here and be in it. And like, take this shit all in and act accordingly.
Facts.
Until I get where I'm going. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck that. I'm tired of being humble.
Nah, don't get tired of it, bro.
Fuck
It keep you
niggas.
in a good space.
What's your sign?
Stop and dollars.
Nigga, what's your sign, nigga?
What's y'all? Stop and dollars. Them the only two signs the only two signs I
When
know.
you was born, bro?
Nah, August.
In August.
Yeah.
Niggas is knocking on the door and shit. Niggas is different out here. We got company and shit.
Just bust in this motherfucker.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
But yeah, what's going on? We all right? All right. Yeah. So, wait, nigga, I don't know what sign is that?
Leo.
Oh, you're a Leo.
Man
That's crazy, cause
Man about the Leo ass alone.
you hear people say like y'all have like what is it called? Like when you all about me.
Mm-hmm.
You're giving me the opposite though. You're giving me like humble, humility vibes, like
I study
caring.
I study everything. And what I've done over the years was I got a lot of Leo friends and I've dated like Leo women. I take everything that people don't like about us and I don't do it. Just like, what's your sign?
I'm a Gemini.
Yeah, so people always think y'all bipolar. We always think y'all flip the script.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I literally been around Leos so much in so many years that they annoy. I personally don't click with Leos like talking about.
For real?
Yeah, nah, I don't never say I don't like nobody. I just don't like the type of shit we do. We in our feelings all the time. And this is what I've noticed from my friends and people that I've genuinely been super close to. We in our feelings. We insecure. We know that we are bigger to people than we think we are sometimes. And we use that to our advantage. Like, we the life of the party, but we so fucking insecure on the inside. We so small on the inside. But to everybody else, we're so big and we're projected like on the outside.
That big personality.
We nag too much. We complain about a lot of shit. Sensitive. We are leaders. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of good traits. But I've taken everything that I've seen other Leos do when they was complaining. I done seen motherfuckers talk behind other motherfuckers' back and see them and be like, hey, what's up, man? And I'd be like, that ain't right. So everything that Leos do that I don't like as a person and that other people wouldn't like, I take it and I don't do it. And I literally sit and I humble myself and I just be like, you know, when I walk in and people think I'm supposed to be like, I like to be with my friends and you don't, unless you know my music or unless you know me, you don't know who's in charge. You don't know who the leader is. I like to just blend in and look normal. Now, granted, I'm going to blend in and look normal, but if I'm doing it, that means everybody else has to come in this motherfucker dressed like I'm dressed, smelling like I'm smelling, talking like I'm talking. You don't know who is the head, you know what I'm saying, who is the neck and who the shoulders. You know what I'm saying? And I learned how to humble myself and lead from behind. Like, I tell some of my partners and I tell females that I'm with, in some situations, I don't have to be the head of everything. I can be the neck. You can think, you can do whatever you want to do, but guess what? You can't move without this motherfucker.
Right. You can't breathe without this motherfucker.
You can't move without me. And so I'd be like, go ahead and lead. Because just like when I'm in the lead, I know the same thing. Like, if I ain't got nobody to support me and help me move, I can't do it. So everybody be thinking they in the lead, thinking they got shit like figured out, no, you need support, you need help, and everybody just needs to like know and understand and grasp that concept.
No, you definitely need help.
Yeah.
Like, you can't do nothing without a team, for sure.
No, for sure.
How you feeling? How you liking, like, I feel like you getting closer to the industry. I don't know if you would say you in the industry yet, but.
Nah. People be telling me, oh, you in the industry, you know this, you know. I ain't nowhere yet,
you
bro.
You getting close, though. I mean, it's a couple people hanging around.
I'm going to tell you something. Friends. I'm like, nigga, I'm talking about like fucking thread, you know what I'm saying, away. It's just because all it takes is one song, one hit. You know what I'm saying? I was talking to Lou one day. He was in the studio with JD, and that nigga told him, no matter how bad you done fell off, no matter who you is, no matter if you coming up, you done been in the game for 20 years and fell off for 10, you just always one fucking hit away. That's all it take. One fucking song. Facts. And you be back in the game.
Nah, facts.
So, yeah.
How annoying is that? I asked Seti about this, and I was like, what's worse, the middle or like the bottom? And like
the middle.
It's so frustrating, right?
The middle.
Oh my God.
It's always the middle. Because when I'm at the bottom, I know the only way I can go is up. When you're at the middle, you don't know where you're going.
And it give you a level of anxiety that's through this roof because you say you know you that close.
Yeah, that too. But the beautiful thing about it is I done sat and told myself, like, dog, enjoy this struggle. Because when you get to everything you get to, it's only like, I want more. And just to make it plain and simple, I like to give analogies when I'm talking so people know exactly what I'm saying. When you was in like second grade, you saw the fifth graders and was like, they look so big. I want to be in the fifth grade. You get to fifth grade, this ain't shit. When you get fifth grade, you like, I want to go to middle school and be a sixth grader. But then you get there, you see the eighth graders. So on, like ninth grade. I want to be a senior. You get to senior. And now you're looking at them like, bro, you still in high school. Calm down. Like, you want $1 million. Niggas who done had $1 million a million times, they looking at you like, bro, calm down. You just so happy you here. Right. So I'd be like, shit, enjoy where you at. Like, make the most of it. Because when you get $100 million, you literally going to want 200, 300, 400. So, like, bro, just chill. Are
you just saying this or are you really there?
I believe that.
Is it hard for you? Or is that something that's coming easy?
Nah. I'm practicing it. I've been practicing it. And it was like coming out of, like I was telling you last year, this time I was like depressed. It's a lot of shit that I had to tell, teach, and show myself and learn from, like, studying other artists, like, and studying, you know what I'm saying, my friends and how they moving and, like, other people around me. Like, bro, you literally just got to enjoy where the fuck you at. Because it's going to come a day when I'm like, man, I wish I could just walk outside or go in the grocery store like I used to and nobody walk up to me for an autograph. Or nobody is, like, bombarding me at the mall. Like, nigga, I go to Lennox all the time, walk around, shop, go to Bazaar. Bro, I saw Baby in the mall one day. This is probably like 2019, 18, maybe 19. I saw Baby in the mall, Lil Baby, at Lennox. Didn't say nothing to him, walked straight past the nigga. What's crazy is he could not go in Lennox today by himself. No, he didn't have nobody with him. He was in that bitch. This when he had a small little fro. He was in that bitch by himself. He can't go in there and do that. And you know what? Them niggas wish that they had the luxuries we got. We can go where we want, when we want. When them niggas move, they got to call security. They got to call 4-5 other niggas to come move. And guess what? If I got security, I got to pay these niggas. They got to be coming out. And of course, like, I got so much money that I ain't worried about it. But, bro, who wants to have to call somebody every time I'm going somewhere? I want to be able to do what I want to do. So while I'm in these moments, I enjoy them. And it teaches me, like, I tell people all the time, the shit that I get from being in these moments is a wisdom that I can't pay for. It ain't no amount of money I can pay to, like, you know what I'm saying, know some of the shit that I'm learning now.
That's crazy because, like, you absolutely right. And I think that's where I get frustrated as an interviewer, right? Like, I'm watching I wrote this down. I don't even write things down, right? I'm just painting a picture. So I'm watching an interview with myself. I just did the interview with Don Cannon. Like, I left, I'm like, it was lit, fire. I'm watching the interview, and I'm like, this shit is the worst interview ever. I'm just watching it, I'm like, bro, like, I wrote down, don't talk about what you don't know about, right? Like, because, like, sometimes I get in these spells where I do research, and I try to talk about what I did research on, but even still, it's different from, like, doing research and actually knowing something. Yeah. And I flourish in, like, conversations of like this, like struggle and like where we at. You feel me? Like, that's why I wrote down only talk about what's you. Do not deviate. Like, I said that. I wrote it down on a notepad, bro. I'm like, stop talking about what you don't know about. Because I'm trying to talk about, I know about it because I did the research. Yeah. But I ain't well-versed in it.
Well, so, my thing, I've always took the approach of when I got in a room and didn't know something, I could bring it up, but I allow people. One thing I've learned about people, they literally want to tell you everything.
Facts.
And all you have to do is just not ask them certain shit. You notice when you get in question, you get suspicious and you don't want to tell shit. You don't want to say nothing. Hey, man, where the hoes at? What you mean where the hoes at? Hey, man, you got some weed? Why? Like, what? You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you know I got a girl. Why you asking me where the hoes? You know what I'm saying? You chill out, bro.
Facts.
When you get in a room and you got to make people think shit is their idea.
Nah, facts.
And people will literally tell you everything you need to know. Like, I done literally called somebody and asked a question about something as a basis, and they done told me everything I need to know. Not knowing that I wanted them to do that. I wanted to know something, and I was like, hey, man, what's up with that goddamn da-da-da-da-da? And niggas be like, oh, boy, did it. And I'm over here like, hell yeah. Like, I already knew it, and I didn't know. No, I never knew. And they told me everything that I wanted to know, and it was just like,
You're absolutely right. I think for me, I was really just saying, like, you can't really, sometimes you can't pay for wisdom. You can't pay, that's something that you can't pay for. You not, like, some
experience.
things.
You can't pay for experience.
I'll be watching Nori, and it's like, some things you just can't, like, I can't rush into that. Like, it's nothing you can do that's going to get you there but time.
And
like,
I tell niggas all the time about me. I tell people, and this is with people, with anybody, you are literally right in between where you want to be and where you need to be. You're not there because you don't know how to handle it yet, and you think you know how to handle it. And I used to tell myself, like, last year and the year before that, my 30-year-old self is laughing at me right now because I'm stressing so hard about how to get rich, how to make this money, what to do, what I need to do. And when I sat down and actually figured that shit out in my head, I was just like, damn, I see why bro laughing. Every time somebody tell me, you need to rap like Casanova, I'm like, hell no. And I get on songs and start making songs about bucking on that shit. Ain't nobody heard them, but I'm like, I'm gonna fuck this shit. Niggas think I'm supposed to rap like a pimp all the time. 30-year-old me like, nigga, you is so stupid. Because if you knew better, you would just go ahead and just tell these folks anything, keep rapping this shit, and transition into what you want it to be. You have to use that shit as a vehicle. You either gonna be a stepping stone, or you either gonna use this as a stepping stone, or you gonna be getting stepped on.
Facts.
You feel me?
So let me ask you this: how do you feel about the rapper Casanova then? Because I feel like it's like
the actual rapper?
Yeah, he's like the total opposite of Casanova.
Oh, I like Casanova. When he first came out.
Outside of him personally, but I'm saying like him coming as like this gorilla, this hard guy, and his name Casanova.
That just fit for him. Shit, a lot of niggas ain't what they name say. 50 Cent is a human. He ain't 2 quarters. I mean, shit, I don't know. You feel me? Like, OJ the Juice Man. Like, I ain't never seen this nigga with no juice in my life. But that just works for them niggas because it's like, niggas come up with all type of names, though.
No, facts.
You feel me? So I'll just let people run with what they running with. But Casanova actually means, like, you know, you're a ladies' man. You slide with the ladies. You kind of like, you know, you in there. And
but then you open the door, you see this big hard gorilla nigga, like, lifting 100 million pounds.
Should have been Gangsta Nova, goddammit. I don't know. Shit.
Facts. So what you got going on now, man? I seen you just dropped, of course, Super Bad.
Yeah, he's bad.
He's bad.
I'm writing. I literally got in the groove today. My photographer hit me and was like, we need to shoot some content for Valentine's Day, and I want to do this. And I literally got in the car today and wrote like 3 songs.
Do you collab with writers or no?
No. So I would tell people, like, I don't let nobody write a verse for me, but I sing too. So if it was ever like a singing thing, I wouldn't mind people collabing. But I won't let nobody write a verse for me because I don't think like people can portray my story or portray what I'm feeling to people. And so it gets hard sometimes, but that's just one area I'm not willing to crack on. But if it was a song where I was like completely singing, I'm like, yeah, I'm singing. And singers do it all the time. But when it comes to me being like an MC and an actual rapper, nah.
So what about even if like, let's say not a verse, right? Let's say you're in the studio, you get in the studio, you lay this whole thing down, and they be like, yo, you should say this and not this, or like a word or 2 words.
Oh, I've had that happen with homeboys or somebody. Yeah, I could take that. You're not writing a bar for me. Like, you literally just, niggas be like, say it with some more conviction, or just take one of them words out, or just put this word in between those. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. That's like keeping me sharp on my skills. But you're not actually doing the work for me. And I tell my homeboy and them the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you putting too many words in that bar. Like, it make you off beat. Or, like, take this out. Or add this. Or just, you know, you got it right. Just say it like this, though. And, you know what I'm saying? I don't mind that. But as far as you actually writing this whole thing for me, why don't you do it if you feel like you was going to write as good as me? Like, come on, get on the song then. Like,
some people can't say it. Like, the way Drake said Quentin Miller verses, I probably would never listen to it if it was Quentin Miller.
If you listen to Quentin, I listen to Quentin Miller sometimes, and I'm gonna tell you something. I could not tell the difference between him and Drake.
You couldn't?
Fuck no.
Nah. Drake said a little
different. I'm gonna tell you something. Some people receive the message better depending on who's delivering it. That nigga Quentin Miller got sauce like
I heard that nigga nice.
I ain't gonna short, bro. I listened to a song and I was like, let me see what niggas talking about, or like if it's that big of a deal. And I'm like, bro, nah, this literally is what this is like Drake's sound for the whole 2014, 15, 16 era. Like, I could tell, like, that shit was hand stitched by Quentin. Like,
I'll tell you one thing. I definitely like Beyonce Drunk in Love over Future. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, but it was Future's idea. And like I say, like, sometimes, depending on who delivering the message, motherfuckers gonna receive it. Because if Future had came out with that shit, motherfuckers be like, you gay. You feel me? Like, drunk and and not to, you know what I'm saying, not to be throwing like
that's like Lil Yachty coming out with I mean, how could he even come out with
and I shouldn't say that. Like, it's just certain ways, like, some people ain't gonna receive it the same fucking way.
No,
don't twist my fucking words. I'm not saying nobody is gay or nothing, but you know, when I heard it, because it was so embedded in my head that Beyonce, and we just now finding out Future wrote that shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah. But it's just like, Sway Lee probably realized, like, I can't fucking sing Formation. Like, I'm going to get this shit to Beyonce because I know she going to deliver it the way that I'm hearing it in my head. You know what I'm saying?
So you writing, you going to do some writing for, like, R&B artists?
Yeah, I write for people all the time. I don't, one thing I don't do is short myself when it comes to this. And I have to tell people, like, I use myself as an instrument. And with whatever you doing, like, I sit at home and I make voice impersonations or I mimic people. I use that when I go to the studio. I done literally been in the studio and had to have, like, my Barry White going on. And I done not had females in the studio and had to moan on songs and, like, do weird shit. But it's like, I don't sell myself short and I'm more concerned about the art versus, like, how I'm looking.
No.
So, it's...
I can see writing for R&B artists. I can see that. I can see.
Yeah, I done wrote, like, R&B songs. I got songs on my phone where I, like, write for female rappers that I just ain't been able to get to certain people. But once it get there, they gonna be like, damn, where you been?
You know who I think you could write for? She probably would never accept it.
Who that?
Lady London.
She cold.
Y'all go crazy
she
together.
Cold. Like, yeah, that she cold.
Would be crazy.
You know who I would love to write for, though? Like the City Girls.
Oh, yeah.
Or Sweetie.
See, I'm thinking about somebody on your level.
Shit.
Like, you and Lady London on a song
but you know
together?
What? Ain't nobody not on my level. It's just that, and that's the thing, like, I just got so much up here, and that's why I'm like, now it's one of the moments where I got to contain it. Because you just like, somebody on your level. I'm like, I'm on every level, though.
No, I get
you feel me?
I mean,
and
money.
So it's like, I can do what, bro, I'm going to tell you the hardest thing for me to do is to not rap on the lyrical ability or perform on the talent level that I am. And I done try to, like, dumb myself down sometimes. And I done been in the studio with other writers, and I'm just like, oh, yeah, nah, this don't work for me. Like, somebody I probably couldn't write for the Migos.
But you could write for City Girls? If that ain't
yeah, because I got, like, because, I don't know why, but it just comes from a place of, I feel like I know what females like to hear because I study music, or I know what I would like for a female to say to me, and through the experiences of me dealing with a female.
Okay, that makes
like,
sense. I
was writing in one song about, like, somebody invites you over and they cycle on, or you have, like, what the fuck was I saying? You ever been, like, kissing, sucking on the whole neck and, like, sucking them titties, then you ready to pull them pants out, you like, yeah, she in there. We rolling now.
Yeah.
You pull up pants down, my cycle on. Bitch, why you ain't say all that for my dick got hard?
Like, what?
And so I could talk about that from a female perspective because they know in their head, like, I was saying this, that's what I said in the song. I just let him suck my titties because my period on. Like, bitch, why you didn't tell me your period was on before I got my dick hard like this? And you just sat up here and let me suck on your neck, you know what I'm saying, put my tongue down your throat, and now I go to kissing on the stomach, about to pull a pen down. No, my cycle on.
Why do girls play with niggas like that, man? It's not safe. Ladies, that's not safe, man.
But you know what, though? Y'all just wanted a little something, you know? You wanted to know that if he was going to get you to that point, he was able to, like, do his thing. You know what I'm saying? So, it's all good.
He understands.
It's all good, baby. I ain't tripping.
Those times is long gone, man. But I appreciate you for pulling up, dog. Anything else you got going on that we don't know about?
Man, working on project after project. Just being the handsomest nigga alive to no fault of my own. God made it that way, so if you're mad, you got to call the hotline, baby. He always on the main line. You feel me?
The main one.
The main line. I'm just working, man. I got 2 or 3 projects dropping this year, hopefully. Definitely 2 of them.
I appreciate you. You said 2 years, man. I'm going to be glad you came on. Nah, 2 years.
I want to come back.
We're going to link back up, and it's going to be crazy. I keep telling people, I say, yo, I can't wait till I get that Jay-Z David Letterman interview, because like that's where I'm gonna be at, and I hope everybody I interview be where Jay-Z at. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my goal. So I
was watching your platform. I'm like, damn, it take a lot for a niggas to just get to this point where you at now.
It does. For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
And I'm like, niggas probably don't even know that you was going through the most trying to just get your first person to interview and just doing it with like anybody.
You know what's funny? I stick to the script. I'm not doing it with anybody, but I still do that to this day. I literally just called my team. I said, yo, we're going to just schedule Wednesdays and Thursdays. And even if we don't get the biggest artists, we're going to come in here, we're going to get it done with somebody. I literally just said that.
Yeah.
I'm still on the same thing. Yeah. I'm not stopping.
You want to, this is this thing like, take what you can get until you can get what you want.
For sure.
Yeah.
Because who knows? You might blow up tomorrow. Or the next person I interview might blow up the next day. And guess what?
Never fucking know.
It's lit.
Jim Jones had the chance to sign Drake.
Facts. Shit, there's a couple niggas that had a chance to sign people.
Yeah. And they didn't. Didn't. I mean, you just never know.
Niggas went and bought a house when they could have bought a verse. That's my, listen, that's how I feel, man. I appreciate you, man. Tell everybody where to follow you at and everything.
Hey, man, it's AKEEM. You probably want to be him. Bad bitches smile and crack their teeth every time they see him. Follow me on Instagram at AKEEM__Ali or at Keemy.Casanova. On Twitter as Akeem Ali, Facebook Akeem Ali, TikTok Akeem Ali. Follow me or swallow me.
Yeah, man. Akeem Ali, J Hill Podcast is a wrap. We out.
Sure, baby.